Hi and welcome to episode 75 of Bitches of Horror.
And we have another indie special.
Yes, we do love those indie special movies.
Yes, we love our indies.
Yes.
First up, we have Weird Fiction from 2018 by Jacob Perret from the United States.
Yeah, and this is an anthology film, so it's made out of 4 stories.
Yes.
And each story has a familiar creature.
Yeah.
Meet Father. In his household, bedtime comes early.
Please don't do this. Please don't do this.
After saying goodnight, you sleep for eternity.
Yes.
It has a sort of like Tales from the Crypt. You know, there's a storyteller, the collector.
And it definitely gives out those vibes of
Yeah.
Tales of the Crypt vibes, which I found was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
I like the storyteller.
I didn't feel it was a rip-off. It just
No.
felt like a homage.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was, I really enjoyed the its name was The Collector.
Yeah.
And
I liked how
it was
he
good.
performed and delivered his lines and jokes, and yeah, it was fun.
His laugh. He had a great like,
laugh.
evil laugh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so there are four short stories. The first one was about a serial killer. The second one was about a monster.
Mhm.
Third, vampire, and fourth,
An alien.
alien. Yeah.
Yeah.
This October, forget what you think you know about terror. Weird Fiction. 4 tales of true terror.
As always with anthology films, I mean, some stories are better than others, so it will always kind of be a mix of good and bad.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Liam wants to be with Brooke, but in order to get the girl, he must check the closet for monsters.
Yeah, like you said, it's always a mix, and for me, this
Yeah.
one is pretty half-half.
Yeah.
2
2 stories I felt were really good.
Yeah.
Very interesting, really good, and had a kind of well-developed storyline.
Yes. For me, the 2 middle segments were not as good as the first and
Yeah.
the last segment, which kind of made the movie slow.
Yeah, it's kind of slowed down, but then it picked up
Yeah.
at the end, which was kind of important.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, like it kind of
Yeah.
started off good,
And
and,
then-
you're like, oh yeah, nice, this is gonna be good. And then the second one came, which was probably my least favorite. I don't know, both of them. The second and the third were probably about the same, but they kind of like it just dragged on too much. And then the fourth one came, and that one was really nice. I really enjoyed the fourth one as well, the alien one.
Yeah.
Um,
But the serial killer one was definitely my favorite.
really,
Yeah, it was a good way to open the anthology.
Yeah.
And
I think that one was good too. But
yeah, it had it was solid all throughout the film, even the ending and everything. And I also think the cinematography throughout this film was pretty good, considering it's a very low budget film made by a group of friends, and it was very good.
I think
it was good.
I think that was probably the one thing that I thought the camera work was a little bit shoddy at times, but like you said, the cinematography, especially in the fourth one with the alien, was very good. It really captured the atmosphere.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but it was so. I don't know, just so much love in the fourth segment in like a very weird way, and it's very beautiful.
Yeah.
And the connection between the alien and the main character was very good, and the makeup on the alien as well
was very good.
Very,
Yeah.
very, very good.
And I felt that these anthology films were kind of cozy, like an homage to
Yeah.
like slasher films and like 80s slasher films, and it was very, yeah, it was like enjoyable and fun to watch.
Yes. Yeah, great SFX.
Yeah.
Good music, very synthy music, which is popular nowadays, but always loved.
Yeah.
I
Kind of
As
almost
well.
always works.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Two girls are left alone for the week. On their to-do list, go to school, take out the trash, die.
The SFX were solid. Some of the acting was, up and down.
Yes.
Depending on
But
the
I
segment.
do like that in almost all of these short films, they use the same actors. Like, I liked how they portrayed different kind of characters. And to see them try to play this character, and then in the next short film, another. And
I know this may sound strange, but I woke up this morning with
Yeah, it was a fun movie because I had heard about it before, and then the director
really.
contacted us, and we had the opportunity to watch this film, which was really nice because I do love anthology films because we love short films, and what's
Yeah.
anthology? Oh,
Yeah, those are short films. Perfect.
And I also love the mix between both horror, and they also put in a dash of sci-fi in there, and it's just a mix of 80s goodness.
Yes.
It's just a good gooey
Good bag
homage.
of
Yeah.
Halloween candy.
Yeah. It was really really good in that way, the homage and everything, the 80s.
Yeah.
So if you love 80s films, then definitely check this out. And if you like short films and anthologies, also, make sure to get your hands on this because it's
It will be released later this year.
I think so, yeah. We'll get more information.
Yeah.
They have their Kickstarter out, and that one's, I think it's finished now. And, wait for that distribution.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you get?
I will give this one a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, me too. 7 out of
Oh.
10. Yeah, I think that the two segments that I did like, they pushed it up a
I
lot.
completely agree.
And,
I do.
You can kind of look past the ones that you didn't like, which is good in the anthologies. It's also hard to it's hard to
It's
grade
hard.
because
It's
it's like,
very
all right,
hard.
so
Yeah.
But overall, I enjoyed it, and I also have to say that the style of the coloring and how they made it look like a VHS.
Yes.
that really helped.
Yeah,
the setting.
Yes. Smart choice.
Yes.
Okay, so
Sweet.
moving on to Who's Watching Oliver?
Yeah.
From 2017 by Richie Moore from the US, and it also says Thailand.
What does it feel like to kill someone?
Oh yeah, because it was filmed there.
Yeah.
And had some actresses from there.
Yes.
So this film is about Oliver, who's in Thailand. I'm not sure for what reason, but he's there, taking, just hanging around,
Doing stuff.
doing stuff.
Nothing weird.
Yeah. And then you get to meet his mom on Skype, and she's a controlling little bitch.
And you understand that they have a very special relationship
Yeah.
that you want to know more of. So you do.
And right off the bat, you can see that Oliver is different.
He's a very special boy.
Yes.
And I mean, Russell Jeffrey Banks did an amazing
Yes.
job as Oliver. I mean, I think
Nah,
the
he was
best
amazing.
part of this film is definitely him.
Oh yeah,
He
definitely.
just brought up the film so much.
His character was amazing, and the way he portrayed him
He
was
never,
just fantastic.
like, broke out of his character. He always stayed in character. He was always believable. He was always creepy, and
it was also oh,
very cute. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, yeah, Oliver, and then we're like, oh, Oliver, and then like, yeah, Oliver, and yeah, it was weird, but
Yeah.
He's amazing in this one. Yeah.
It's really hard to explain this film, but basically,
It
you know,
is.
Oliver is or his mom kind of gets off of him having sex and killing women.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he meets a girl
Yes.
who he starts to like,
Yeah.
and you know, his mom's like, "Oh,
This
not
isn't
happy with
good.
this." So yeah,
Yeah.
but it's really nice how this film kind of goes with that story.
Yeah.
And also, it takes you through Oliver's mind, and you know, is it real? Is it not real? Is
and like
it...
his doubts, and he's trying, like, oh, maybe I will try to live a normal life, and it's interesting, like his thought process, and just the relationship between them is also very strong and interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I also like how they show it. They show a lot of it from his perspective, not as in like first person view, but like his way of thinking, which I think is quite different. Usually you're like on the outside, but basically in this one, I feel like you're a part of Oliver.
Of his brain. Yeah.
You're like in his view.
Yeah.
You're that like, you know, little
voice.
little voice in there, you know,
Yeah.
just like you're not the voice, mom's the voice. So yeah, I really enjoyed this film, but I think the only thing that kind of brought it down for me was the mom.
I don't think so.
Absolutely hated her. I hated her. I did not.
I really liked her.
I didn't like
just
her
because she was so
acting.
over the top. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
it's
I didn't like it though. Like she could have been over the top in a different way. I just think that the way that the mother was portrayed, that didn't feel believable to me. She didn't feel psychotic enough. She didn't feel.
I think she felt psychotic.
You know,
I was like, that's a crazy mom.
I don't know. She just felt pushed. That was my thoughts of her. I know I'm not the only one who thinks this because we've discussed this. If you know, we also have written a review.
Yeah.
Other than that, you know, there's good blood, good gore.
Oh, very good gore.
Yeah.
And there were like some moments in the film which felt quite disturbing, just because of Oliver's acting and just the situation they were in, and sometimes the lack of music, and
and the coloring as well was like very gray and dirty, sort of.
Yeah, so it felt dirty.
Yeah.
You were like in there with them, and you're like, oh my god, this is dirty.
Did they kind of like
in a
change
good
it
way.
like when he was like outside?
Yeah,
and
but
it
in a
was,
good
like,
way.
nice and
Yeah.
pretty, and then
Yeah, and I really liked the ending.
Yes.
It's kind of poetic, like in a way. I was like, wow, this is poetry. But yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a very, very good film. and
It is.
I really want everyone to watch this.
Me too.
Do
if
not
you can,
miss out on this.
watch it. Yeah.
I'm sad this didn't come out in 2018 because I'd love to have this on my top list.
Me
That's how good it
too.
was. So yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10.
Me too. 9 out of 10.
Fantastic.
A strong 9 out
Yeah,
of 10.
I can't
Yes.
even. Just watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's watching Oliver. Everyone should be watching Oliver.
Yes. Exactly.
You didn't even get it.
I got it now.
All right, moving on to director's cut from 2016 by Adam Rifkin.
I got a pain from that. Okay.
From the USA. It's also written by Penn from
Penn and Teller.
Someone on our team is the killer, Reed. We have to check everyone, even if there's a personal connection.
Quit talking crazy.
And this is about. Would you like to tell it?
How do you even explain this film?
Criminals see the best in people. They have to know how to look for the good so they can exploit it. The cops just see the bad and try to fix it. They just see the worst in everyone. Better to be raised by criminals.
It's very modern in a way.
Yeah.
Because the concept is like Kickstarters or like
which is
crowdfunding.
a modern thing, because almost everyone has a Kickstarter up or has had a Kickstarter, and so this film had a Kickstarter, and now Penn He's taking the film, which he said was a bad film in his opinion. He's trying to re-edit the film in his own view as the film should be.
Hello, I'm Herbert Blount, B-L-O-U-N-T. Another guy started this movie, but I felt I had to take it over.
So he does this while commenting on everything in the film.
Yeah.
And right away when I saw this, I was like, how will this work?
Yeah.
I was like, how will this work throughout the entire film? Because I had no idea where they were going with this.
Yeah, because he paid for this film to get run, and then he I guess one of his rewards was to be producer.
Yeah.
So he was like on set, and he was supposed to have a dinner with the main actress.
Yes, Missy.
Missy, yeah, and he was totally obsessed with her. Like this was his idol, and he just wanted more than anything to just talk to her.
I obtained all the footage and took charge of the edit of this movie myself to create my ultimate director's cut. It took me almost 3 years to complete it.
Hey, Missy, I love you. I got a tattoo.
David, can someone get security, please? Get this fucking guy out of here.
I want that tape erased. I'm taking this.
No.
Who the fuck is this? Don't you fucking call here again, okay? I will call the fucking cops.
And basically, yeah, and you're just also, again, in a crazy mind. You're in his world where he's...
Yeah, you are.
He's delusional, basically.
But, like... You're like, well, yeah, sure, it works, of course. And he like takes in stuff that was cut out from the film, like for obvious reasons, and just puts it back in, and it's weird, but it works.
Yeah, and he like a lot of the film is green screen, but like bad green screen, but it's there for a reason, and that it works perfectly. Because just definitely with this like he like cuts himself into the film, and he's like takes out the other guy who's in the film and puts himself in there. It's like I'm the main Missy's with me.
But it's meant to look bad in those scenes, so it's funny, it's over the top, and it's just ridiculous, but it works.
Yeah.
You need to be quiet. You need to be no. You need to be very quiet.
An actress named Missy Pyle has gone missing.
This is crazy. I mean, where is she anyway? Why can't we find her?
Harry, I wish I knew.
Just read the lines right off the cue cards, okay?
You were very attractive.
I work in movies, so I have a good idea how evil works. We're a great team.
But even though like it's funny, it's still very disturbing. Like he plays a real good.
So you're like, oh wait, how will this end?
Yeah.
Or like, I know what's coming, and it's But I mean, just the original concept and making a film in this way, it's quite genius.
The concept is amazing.
It is.
It's very awkward and very, you can kind of like everyone has their idols, and you kind of freeze, and you kind of want to like be this normal person around them, but sometimes you can't.
Yeah.
And this is, in that concept, or in that, point of view, you kind of understand him, so you can kind of put yourself in his shoes. But again, it's very over the top, but very creative.
And also his commentating, he's like commentating about everything throughout this film, and it's great. It's so fun and disturbing at the same time.
Yeah. Definitely this one as well. Fantastic indie film that everyone needs to see.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting much, especially after like the first 10 minutes. I was like, what the hell is this? And I just kept watching. I was like, oh my god, this is actually turning out to be a great film. And compared to all these A-list films coming out and all these high budget films, to see, I mean, this one probably wasn't that cheap, but I mean, it's still a low budget film. And to see a film, like that just kill most of all the A-list films is just amazing. How much you can do with a little bit of creativity.
Yeah, just go outside a box.
I take filmmaking very seriously. It's my calling. Yeah.
Ooh, good
And
film.
I will give this a 9 out of 10.
Me too. 9 out of 10.
Okay, well,
Wow,
let's see if the
so
last
good.
one is the same score as well.
Yeah, the last one is our short film. It's been a while, I think.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't. I don't
It
know.
hasn't?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like it's been
It's been
ages
forever,
since we did
but
short
yeah.
films. But this is our short film of
Yes.
this theme. And yeah.
It's Lunch Ladies from 2017, directed by J.M. Logan and written by Clarissa Jacobson.
Yes. It's also from the United States.
Mhm.
About two lunch ladies who are obsessed with Johnny Depp.
Yes.
And they've won, with their recipe, a chance to go, I guess, make it for
and be his personal chef.
No, they want to be his personal chef. That's like where they're going.
Yeah. But they have
a chance to
won
go
a
and like see him.
competition
Yeah.
with the recipe and
But they have the ticket is not included.
No.
So they need the money to get there, and that's why they need to keep working as lunch ladies.
Yeah.
And this film is woo.
like right from
Crazy.
the start, you hear the music and you're like, wow, this is like Danny Elfman music.
Yes.
It's so cozy, and you're like, you just like, I'm in for a ride.
Yeah. It feels, I mean, just because of the music, it feels Tim Burton-ish.
Yeah, you're like, oh my god, this is like Beetlejuice or...
Yeah, but you know what it reminded me of?
What?
A little bit of Matilda.
Oh.
And, a mix of all those, Matilda, Beetlejuice, and all these oldie, or not old,
Yeah.
but like older, sort of 90s, fun Danny Elfman, films. Or with his music in it.
Yes.
Edward Scissorhands, and sort of like that awkwardness, but still fun. And yeah, it's amazing acting from the two main
from both
actresses.
They
Yeah.
are great.
Just
They're
hilarious.
so good. They're like really into the characters, and yeah, so funny. Just and the cinematography is
Oh my
so
God,
good.
yeah.
It's so beautiful.
It's-
Like the shots they chose are perfect. Like the editing is really good.
Yeah. Editing, the colors, the camera they use, I'm not sure what it
composition,
was, but
yeah.
it was just so good.
Yeah.
And like all the chaos, happening in the lunchroom.
Everything
and they
was
just like shot it perfectly.
So
Just-
well
yeah.
planned. Really.
It's very
Yes.
good setup.
Yes.
And the story
Oh.
is fun. I don't want to say anything
No,
because I don't want
we
to
don't
spoil
spoil.
anything.
But the story is great.
Yes. Fun SFX.
Yeah, like how it just goes into the madness, because
Yeah.
you're like, well, this is a horror film, so at some point it has to turn into
Well, I guess we can
Yeah.
say that what happens is that they're lunch ladies and the lunch isn't good enough. And basically if they
Yeah.
don't step up their game,
They
they're
will
gonna
be fired.
Yeah. And then they can't save up money to go
Yeah.
see Johnny Depp. So, they must do something to,
And
what
the-
would Johnny do?
Exactly. What would Johnny do? And this question leads them to an answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot more blood than a raccoon.
Which is a
And
pretty
I
good
think that was
answer.
a brilliant move. Like how, yeah.
Fun ending as well.
Very full. Yeah.
And just like the end credits were also really
They were,
good.
hilarious.
Yeah, just a perfectly panned out film.
Yeah.
Lots of laughs. There's nothing really bad I can say about it.
No, me neither.
I really hope that everyone gets a chance to watch this. I'm not sure if it's coming out publicly anytime, but we'll update you on news around it.
But it has a festival run.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also check out, we got a self-promotion video from Clarissa. I'll link it at the end. Make sure to check that out to hear a little bit more about Lunch Ladies.
Yeah. So your grade?
My grade is A, B, C. At 10 out of 10.
Me too. 10 out of 10.
It's a perfect short film.
Yeah. Wow, identical scores.
No.
Yeah?
It was. Yeah, it was. Oh,
amazing.
Damn. World's gonna end. Yes, so that was our,
Indie special.
Indie special.
Ja, das muss sein, das
Thanks for watching our indie special.
And if you like our videos, then please subscribe and like us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere where you can find us.
Yes, and don't forget to check out our website 13th Floor, where we also do written reviews with Jeremiah and David. Lots of news there and reviews and merchandise tips and where to get stuff. And so check out the link in the box and make sure to check it out.
Yeah, and don't forget we also have some merchandise, some t-shirts.
Yes.
So if you want to buy one, just get in touch with us.
Yes. And don't forget to stay horrific.
Bye.
Bye. Jag ska bara säga det.